Welcome back, I'm the Watch Nerd. On this video, we're going to go for a hunt for steel. Before I do so, I just want to keep announcing my Chanel chain giveaway. I'm going to be giving out this chain as soon as we hit 1,000.
Jumping right into it. So I'm gonna play the footage. You're gonna get a two-in-one deal here for Hunt for Steel. I went 2 weeks and I didn't film, well, post, I should say, Hunt for Steel. So this is this most recent week. I'm actually commentating and I filmed this on Saturday. So you're seeing it the same day I filmed. And we're going to discuss both weeks, and I only went to the other official dealer 1 week. I didn't go this week. But quickly, let's head into the precious metals here. This is a day-date chocolate dial with baguettes. Very hard to tell with the lighting. And then there is also a white dial Roman Datejust women's in full gold. Nothing crazy here, and nothing changed over the weeks. There might have been a couple women's that sold. So this is also here. This is the most exciting two-tone to watch, and it's not really. I hate to break it to you, but it's not that exciting. It's two-tone yellow gold, full diamond bezel, and then we got the diamond face. The rest were pretty much ladies. They were all ladies. This was the biggest two-tone day dress. So this is a Yachtmaster. I was pretty surprised to see it in the showcase. This is, of course, the chocolate dial two-tone, and no, it is not 40 millimeters. This is the 37 millimeters. I can almost guarantee you this is probably the hottest thing you'll find in a showcase at an official dealer. And these are getting harder to find too, which I find absolutely I don't know, amazing. I don't know if it's incredible. I don't know what it is, but it's just crazy. And I get this question a lot. Some people ask me, is 37 okay for a man to wear? And I'll say absolutely. I love 37 millimeter watches, because it really does wear good. Paul Newman Daytonas were around that millimeter. But the problem with this, and this is where a lot of men have an issue, is the taper on the bracelet is significant. I know that was a big issue, but then the Explorer came out, and that has a major taper. That's 36 millimeters. I consider that, and I will get a little bit of backlash, a woman's piece. I just think it is, especially in that two-toned variant. I mean, a man can pull it off. I don't think, but I think Rolex really marketed it for a woman, for men with very skinny wrist. I don't think it depends on the guy you are. Of course, if you have a very skinny wrist, you can pull it off. It will look bigger. But at the same time, this one, I don't see the same guy wearing the Explorer 36 as this. And I love the 36 millimeter watch. I love it. It was going to be my first Rolex until I got the Oyster Perpetual. But just I don't know. I cannot picture a guy wearing the 37 Yachtmaster. I don't know. Tell me if I'm wrong. I can more picture a guy wearing the 36 Explorer, and I don't know why. I don't know why this is so geared. I haven't tried it on, but I wasn't gonna bother the sales associates there. I just, took a look at it and wanted to share it. But this is definitely the hottest watch in the showcase you'll see on this video. But we'll get to a couple of reasons why in the future here. So this is the last footage of this week, and then we're going to travel back in time. That blue dial Datejust is definitely my favorite in stainless steel. And here's the previous week. Pretty much everything you saw in this video. A couple pieces sold. Um, I couldn't tell you which ones. If you're a good spotter, you can tell what they are. But I didn't look through as much, and you could tell there's a slight difference in the watch's positions. Very cool though. Very few actually sold. The Cellinis didn't sell either. The reason why this week there's more is because they have the other ones outside. I never film outside just because they're mostly Cellinis on both places and women's. Now this is Hyde Park we're in now. Very quickly I filmed a little bit. I'm gonna put in the images here. So you can see two Cellinis and one day date with a mother of pearl dial, 36 millimeters. Now, I asked myself, I said, okay, the other official dealer I went to has a lot of pieces, and Hyde Park has three. There's got to be a reason, right? Because Hyde Park got rid of all their dog watches, and, as they call them. Of course, every Rolex is very, very well built, but just some lose a tremendous amount of value, and some, in my personal opinion, are pretty ugly, the color combinations. But that's my personal preference. Of course, there's different preferences out there. And I was asking even the salespeople here at Hyde Park, they told me if you want a steel watch, you buy this purple dial Datejust. And it was hilarious because I ran into a person outside the store, and he's a big purchaser through the stores, and he was telling me, yeah, he bought a purple dial Datejust. I don't know if it was from Hyde Park, but it was a very similar store to Hyde Park. I don't know what official dealer this guy's working with. But he said, yeah, he said that they told me he had $100,000, buying, and they start giving him steel stuff. So I said, doesn't that bother you? And he looked me, we talked about it. He looked me in the eyes and he said, that is the world we live in. And I said, I thought to myself, right? And a lot of you that are been in the Rolex, I should say, collecting world for a very long time, will know that the Hulk sat at retail. We'll know that every watch, there is a couple exceptions. I know the blue dial Milgauss was pretty hot when it came out, but pretty much very non-existent, except for the Daytona, um, have been consistently trading under retail and available at retail. And it's not the world we live in, it's the economy we're in. There's, of course, there's a lot smarter people here on YouTube you can listen to about the economy, but it is at an all-time high. It is peaks. All it does is go straight up right now in what we are, um, the world we're living in. But that day, I don't know which day. I don't know when it will be. If it's in a year from today, if it's in 6 months, 3 months, or 10 years. I don't know when it will happen, but there will be a correction in the market, not just the Rolex market, but the whole world. There definitely will be the day that happens. And when that happens, these watches you're going to see start to go down. They're not going to trade $40,000 for a Daytona. I'm sorry, but I don't see that sustainable. I see 20, 25,000 sustainable. And I don't see, I think there will be a time where the Rolex Submariner will trade retail and under retail in the next few years. That's just my prediction. I don't think it will ever be available at retail again, just the way the world is, how many people. You have to realize there's a whole group of people out there that never bought Rolex before that started buying Rolex because of A, YouTube channels, but B, you could see our economy is very well, people are making money, and it's a whole new collection. I'm starting to see people getting involved that were never involved in the early 2000s, even the mid 2000s. I mean, 2010, 2000, all the way up to 2016, and a little further up, but it never really took off, and especially the last 2 years. Uh, and we'll see how sustainable that these retailers can push Cellinis, right? I think they're even pushing Cellinis on people to buy. A lot of people said it was only the what was it, the moon phase that is left. No, I did get the new book today, and not one of the retailers gave me um, the new book, and I'll go through it with you. But it's a very cool one. Not much has changed, and we'll talk about my opinions on this year after everything. The it calmed down, the whole Rolex hype. But I will speak about that soon. I want to thank you all for watching. I'll definitely catch you in the next one. I hope you have a fantastic day. And stay tuned because I believe either my next video or the video after that, I will reveal, in my opinion, the best private vintage Rolex collection in sport models, especially in stainless steel. you're about to see an amazing amount of pieces on my channel. So definitely subscribe for that if you're interested. Thank you, and I will catch you in the next one. Have a fantastic day.